Okay, so let's swing into our IDE. And in step one, we'll add a new method to the DAO interface. I'll move in here and I'll define this method, find all, and it'll return a list of students. I'll go ahead and fix the imports here for a second. Make sure you import on java.util.list. Just do a checkpoint at the top. Okay, that looks good. And now in step two, we're going to add a new method to the DAO implementation. Expand my window here, and we'll allow the IDE to help us with creating the stub for that method, find all. All right, so let's go ahead and move down here a bit. And before I start writing the code, let me write some quick comments just to keep myself on track. The game plan is to create the query and return query results. I'll go ahead and set up this typed query of student, the query, and then I have entity manager.create query from student, comma, student.class. And remember, from student, student is the actual JPA entity, the class name. And also remember that this is not the name of the database table. All JPQL syntax is based on the entity name and entity fields. Very important. Now that we have the query, then we can actually return the query results by saying the query.getResultList. And kind of stepping back here, and that's all the main coding here for this find all method. Now just kind of moving right along here in step three, we need to update our main application. I'll move in here to the command line runner. I'll comment out read student, and I'll call this new method query for students, and I pass in the student DAO. Let the IDE create the stub for us for this method. Let me write some quick comments to kind of keep myself on track. Okay, we want to get a list of students and then display that list of students. I'll dive in here and start writing the code. I'll set up this list of students equals student DAO.findAll. Fix the imports there for java.util.list. And now just do a simple for loop here to display the list of students. By doing a sysout print line on temp student. And that's basically it here for the coding for query for students. Let's go ahead and run this application and test it out. And success. The application printed out 4 students that it retrieved from the database. This is really good. I like it. And let's swing over to MySQL Workbench and verify this. Move to our student table, do a quick query. And excellent. So we have the 4 students from the database also. And this matches with what our application displayed. So this is really good. I'm happy. Now let's swing back into our IDE, and I want to make a small enhancement to the application. I want to sort by last name. At the moment, things are just coming out the way we entered the data, and I want to sort it alphabetically by last name. Let's move back into our student DAO impl. And let's modify our query here from student, order by last name. And in this case, last name is the field of the JPA entity. So that's the field from your Java class, not the database column, but the actual JPA entity. By default, when you say order by, it'll sort ascending, kind of A to Z. We could also modify this to say order by last name descending, DESC. That's for descending. Or we could be very explicit and we could say order by last name ASC. That's for ascending. So up to you. But by default, it's going to sort ascending. And I'll move in here and I'll just be very explicit here. I'll just say ASC for ascending. And let's run our application and test it out. And excellent. So it's sorting by last name, ascending A to Z. So we have Bonita Applebaum, Doe, Duck, Public. We could also swing back in here and modify to sort descending. Order by last name, DESC, descending. And let's run it one more time. And excellent. So it's sorting by last name, descending, Z to A, Public, Duck, Doe, Applebaum. And I can also test out the default by simply just removing DESC. And now run the app. And excellent. So it's sorting by last name, ascending A to Z.